I don't think she's guilty at all. And I've been way too deep into this case. But I think I can understand where Cockapoo is coming from in terms of how Reddington's kind of presented the case in front of the jury. It's been more of kind of a storytelling kind of tactic that he's using. He's not really addressing the exact evidence head on. He's kind of bouncing around it and trying to really create that doubt, but then in, like Cockapoo said, in a very sly way. But I don't think it's more of, he's not failing to address the evidence. I think he'll do it later on this week where he actually says, right, her body temperature was way too low for her to be outside that long. She cut her wrists. That doesn't really explain somebody that's trying to unalive themselves. And then the call that she wasn't supposed to pick up, but picked up about her medication that he called her about. I don't believe that call was supposed to be answered. I think if he did it, he believed that by that time, the benzos and the Seroquel and all the medication she took would have kind of made her so drowsy that she wouldn't have been able to answer that call. That would have then it would have made sure the jury believed that, oh, okay, well then if she didn't pick up the call and he wasn't at home, then who did it? Do you know what I mean? So I think there were so many things that Reddington had the chance to really head on ask him when he put Patrick on the stand, but he didn't. And the little kind of things that he put in front of him to say, oh, the Apple Watch, okay, how come that stopped tracking her time and her whereabouts? It's annoying because it's like, well, there was no DNA on the bands. Her body temperature was too low. Like, why wasn't all these things addressed to Patrick when he was on the stand? It would have left enough doubt in the jury's mind to believe that actually she might have not done it. But I
think you've missed a bit, right? So he went on the stand and he put in rules and regulations of what they can play and what they can't before he even takes the stand to give witness or whatever. However, could I just say to the comments, I do believe that she unalived her kids. I just think she was not. Hold on, hold on. I think she was. She had postpartum depression at the time and she didn't know what was going on and why she did it. But I do believe that she did it. She did unalive the 3 kids, but she was not in the right mind at the time.
These bastards.
Okay, wait, so Top Girl, do you believe that she would, if the jury were to find a verdict other than an acquittal, right, or a hung jury, do you think it's right for them to find her guilty by diminished responsibility? Or
no, I don't. I think she will be found guilty of unaliving him, but she was not. What's the word? Empty.
Diminished responsibility. So she wasn't in her right state of mind at the time. Yeah,
I don't think she was in a right, like, because I could go unalive somebody now and say I've got bipolar and probably get done for manslaughter. So
me personally, I feel that he is a narcissist. I feel that he saw his opportunity. I feel that he knew that her mental health was in a severe diminished state. I think he played on it. He had his opportunity to get out. I think that he thought that he'd done enough to unalive her, to unalive the kid, so he got a fresh start. He thought by throwing her out of the window, that would be the end of it and she'd be brown bread. Unfortunately, that didn't take place. She isn't defending herself because she isn't in the right state of mind to defend herself. She's been through something which is so traumatic. Not only has she lost her children, but her own life's nearly been took. And she's gone through these situations. And then people are sitting there and basically saying, you've unalived them kids. So she thinks herself she has unalived them kids. That's why she isn't sitting there.
I think she genuinely believes that. I think she genuinely believes in her head that she did it. And I think the voices that she mentioned to her, like her psychiatrist and whatnot, I think the voices in her head was him. Like, I'll be really real. I genuinely think the voices in her head that she said, yeah, it was him. Because you got to remember as well, he also had this kind of, not mini life, but a life and an affair outside of their marriage and home life. So I think he genuinely added to that mental, like her mental health deteriorating. Massively. I don't think it was. I don't think she did it. I'll be honest. I don't think she did it.
If you have a planner in the works,
go on then.
Go on.
Because I don't want to piss on anyone's cornflakes, but a lot of this just isn't relevant to the trial. So this trial is and I agree with all of you, by the way. I don't think that she did it. However, it's a bifurcated trial, which means that it was done in 2 stages. The first one being the civil part of the trial, in which she admitted liability. And then this is the second part, which is the criminal trial, which basically means you either get the first degree charges or guilty by reason of insanity, which is the plea which the defense has submitted. They last week tried to reduce the charges to manslaughter with an instruction of involuntary intoxication, which basically means because of all the medications she was on, that had an impact on her mental state at the time, and it wasn't her choice to be in the state that she was in, like the intoxication part. But unless we get like a hung jury or a mistrial with prejudice, she doesn't walk away from this like scot-free. She either goes to some sort of institution or she goes to prison. Those are basically the two outcomes, unless something entirely different gets thrown in the works at the very last minute.
I think the third thing is what will happen. I'm hoping someone will entirely get thrown in the works last minute. And basically, if we look at all the evidence, we look at the testimonies, we look at the witness statements, and we look at basically all the information, what we've seen, I believe that jury cannot prove beyond reasonable doubt that she committed the crime, let alone whether she did it because of a bad state of mind or whether she was criminally responsible.
I think she's going to unalive herself once this is a thing, you know. I think she is trying to prove something, and then she's going to unalive herself, because I don't think she wants to be here, especially without her kids.
Well, Reddington's already said that, but I just don't. The question the question that's being asked in the court isn't, has she done this? The question is, did she do this because she was under psychosis, or did she do this because she wanted to do this and it was premeditated? That's the question that's being asked of the jury. That's what they're trying to prove beyond a reasonable doubt.
And do you think like Reddington's taken like the right approach when he put him on the stand? Have you watched his cross-examination, like when he put Patrick on the stand? I don't think he went about that the right way, I'll be honest. And even the timing of when he put him on the stand, I don't think was right. In my opinion, I think it was way too early to put him on the stand. I don't think he created enough doubt.
Because of the question that's being asked of the jury, I don't think Patrick's testimony was the most important. I actually think that the key witnesses will be the medical professionals that were interacting with Lindsay on the run-up to the crimes being committed, and it's the professionals that reviewed the reports afterwards. Those are the key witnesses. And I think the people that were the difference in the witnesses that the prosecution and the defense called to the stand proves, like, I think one of the witnesses for the prosecution said something along the lines of, I don't care what it said, I know what I meant.
I know what I meant.
Yeah, that lady wasn't it?
Yeah, that lady, and he kept repeating it to her.
Can I say quality of the witnesses just proves to me which side I want to be on, to be honest.
Yeah. Can I say two things, please? I just want to say Lindsay Clancy's innocent, and my second thing is Kevin Reddington's wife did repost my video.
They said that's not her.
I'm famous.
Alicia, she said it wasn't her.
Look at her page, look at her repost, and I'm there.
Alicia, she said it wasn't her.
No, it was her, and she loves me. I am basically, I'm changing my surname to Reddington.
Oh my God, she's famous.
My babbies, I'm going to jump down. I just want to say thank you to everybody for following me up, and thank you for my presence. And I'll be live later on this account, everybody. But thank you very much. You was
love you, Pearl.
Love you. Donna, see you later, Babby, and it'll free your box up. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
How did this
video about?
It was about Kevin Reddington.
I think Pearl was the best at the weekend, Alicia.
I love Pearl so much. Do you know Pearl on the walkie-talkies when we was running from Dave? Because I was literally scared for my life.
Okay, can we get back to Lindsay Clancy?
No, because this is about me. Wow!
So if can I just ask? If it is a hung jury, how would they be able to find people who have not watched this case before? Like, can there be a different trial?
So, yes, it's not unlikely. It will just be very difficult. So when they select a jury, they don't look for people that have never seen anything about the trial. They ask questions like, do you know about the Lindsay Clancy trial? They can say yes. And then if they say something like, but I haven't followed it, then they might still be eligible to be part of the jury. If they turn around and say yes, and I've watched everything about the case, then obviously they're not going to be eligible to be part of the jury. So it's not like completely ruled out. It's just going to be a lot more difficult the second time around, and it could potentially be a lot easier for the defence to call a mistrial on that basis. But I just don't think. So there's two types of mistrial. One of them is a mistrial. The second is a mistrial with prejudice. So, for example, when the prosecution made that comment to, I think it was Patrick's mum, where they said, oh, did you know that M is a mortal sin? That was something that the defence could use to get a mistrial. But I don't think Reddington would want just a mistrial because they could retry on that basis. And I don't think he'd want to put Lindsay back through that.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to avoid it, basically.
Tupac's
I have to
alive
go
as
back
well.
to work, so everyone have a beautiful day. Lindsay
lying,
Clancy
he
is
claims
innocent.
2 p.m.
Lindsay
empty.
Clancy is completely innocent. Make sure you shout it everywhere. Get it in the comments. We want a complete not guilty for our girl.
We do.
We do. I agree.
And Tupac is alive.
Have you been watching the Tupac trial, Miss Red?
Oh, I haven't started that yet.
He's alive, and I'm
I've
going to
seen-
find him.
I've seen the autopsy photos and they're different to his actual tattoo that he, you know, the Thug Life tattoo.
Yeah.
So I've seen all that, but I haven't been watching it.
I am going to get that tattoo done this weekend coming. So,
What do you think? What do you think, Alicia? Sorry, what do you think Tupac would say about the Epstein Island if he was alive?
he would call them all nonsense.
Hello, Nora.
Yeah.
What, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Well,
I invited her up
like,
and she come up.
yeah, I know you did, Top Girl.
See, Miss Red, you can do it. I invited her up and she accepted. How I'm not even a mod.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, anyway, Laura, what are you going to say about?
Well, if she didn't actually do it, who did do it?
Patrick.
Exactly. Tell him, Laura.
There's only one other person, and that's her husband.
And his wife.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
His wife is dodgy.
Did they do it to frame her, to make her look bad?
Yes.
And the judge and the jury have got to work that one out. So they can't do her for something she was inculpable of. 'Cause if
Exactly.
she wasn't
Laura's
in the right
cracked
frame of
it.
mind and couldn't do it herself with mental health and stuff like that, who's the next person to point the finger at? The husband. Especially if he was there and he had motive.
Somebody said it was Hassan.
He had motive. So,
Hassan had motive.
and that's what they'll look at, the motive and everything like that as well, mind in a jury. They'll look at motive, opportunity, reasons why he would have done it. Was it to spite her? Was it to get at her? And vice versa. And then they'll come to a conclusion. And if it's a mistrial, it could end up being retrialed.
Right, okay. So here in the boxes think she's innocent. Alicia does.
Yeah.
I do.
I think
I
she's
don't. I think
innocent
she's
because of her mental health. Like, she didn't know what she was doing.
Do you know what? This really horrific situation, it's tragic in it. I hope
Yeah,
that
it is.
no more women are failed with this what's it called?
Postpartum psychosis.
Postpartum psychosis and
Depression.
depression. And
But
that-
do you know, sorry,
If
Donna.
he did do it, if it was him that did it, it could be seen as an act of coercive control as well.
Look, Miss
You
Red
know
with
the-
Linz.
You know, the thing is in this is there's 3 children who have tragically lost their lives. Whoever did it, from this, hopefully they will make the mental health system better for women having babies, and also we need justice for the children, whether it was Patrick or whether it was Lindsay. Full justice needs to be served because these are 3 innocent, beautiful little children, and it's just actually really tragic. Like, we sit here and we talk about it, but it's actually really sad.
It's sad, yeah. Whoever did
I
it.
can't see Lindsay doing it. I cannot see Lindsay doing it. Patrick, I could, but not Lindsay.
Sorry, Laura. TJ, did you get an invite from me?
Yeah.
Yes, I did as well.
But just to answer Laura's question, is that who else could it have been? I've read all the transcript, and you know the 2 letters that appear in most words within that is MT, smart, motive. You know, all these have got MT in it, so I think MT was involved.
Wow. Don't you ever do that to MT. He's an angel on this earth.
Jane.
Hi.
Linz, what do you think, Linz?
She thinks MT too. She told me earlier.
Like that. Linz, hello, darling.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, like me, ain't you, Babs?
I am. It's the children, isn't it? That's what
what it is all about. It's the kids at the end of the day, and whether she did it, mentally, didn't know what she was doing, but I don't know. I haven't watched it as much as you have, so
Yeah.
but I'm on the fence. I just feel for the kids. It's the children, isn't it? So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm going because you're disturbing me, sonny.
Don't
Right,
be,
everyone get out the
Lynn.
box right now.
Bye, Miss Red. Have a good day, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Miss Red. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
darling.
Alicia.
Bye, Miss Red.
Bye. Bye, Malik. Bye, Han. Bye, Laura. Oh, you got an upshot of my nostrils there. Oh, Cockapoo's back. That's it. Oh, where's Cockapoo? Cockapoo, did you want in the box? I think no, I don't think she did. Right, guys, should we get on with the FYP? Yeah, it's just a really interesting case, isn't it, guys? Like, you didn't want the box. It's a really interesting case for me. Like, I just hope that off the back of this tragedy, women are taken more seriously when, with that post, I keep on forgetting the words, and mental health and things like that, because it is very serious when a woman has a baby and she experiences mental health afterwards. I just think she was failed by a lot of people if she did do it postpartum. Thank you, guys. I think she was failed by a lot of people if she did do it, but to me, I don't know, I'm 50-50, and I just believe the husband is a little bit suspicious. Like, a lot of things ain't adding and making sense to me, but I don't know. We'll just have to. Who was she failed by? Doctors, medical professionals. Like, she was given 13 different medications in the space of months. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for one medication to work in your system for it to take effect. And like, why did the solicitor put that green thing there? That was like a thing to crush up, like a grinder. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just don't know. But God bless the children. God bless the children. Right, guys, we're going to get on with the FYP. Alexa, play the BBC News theme tune. Thank you, Han, darling.
Here's BBC